Cyclone Kirrily is right now closing in on North Queensland. Category 3 storm is around 50 kilometres off the coast, packing winds of up to 170 kilometres an hour.
Hi there. Tonight we're expecting a cyclone. Now we're very fortunate. The cyclone prediction is only a Cat 2 at this stage, which is roughly 120 to 150 kilometres an hour prediction. There's a couple of forecasts that vary a little bit. If it pops over the top of us, then we'll probably be experiencing strong wind speeds. Now, just in case we do get impacted by the cyclone, I wanted to do a bit of a check-in with my plants while I've still got the opportunity to enjoy them in case they do get flattened in the cyclone. I'm feeling fairly confident that they won't, but we won't know until it arrives tonight and see what the damage is tomorrow. A bit more to do yet. I don't think I'll move these lounges or anything, but I will be getting rid of cushions. I'll probably steal the candles and put them inside just in case we do lose power. We do have underground power in this suburb, so I'm hoping that that's a good thing, but you just don't know until you experience your cyclone, I guess. Let's go for a little bit of a wander. Let's see what we've been doing and I'll come back to you. I've bought some plants off the markets. They're doing really well. And this here is my favourite plant of all at the moment. It's a frangipani, and I went out of my way to buy one with pretty colours, which I think is spectacular. We've been pretty fortunate in a couple of areas when it comes to our plants. Not only has it been really good to go to the markets and get some, oops, of course we're going to be dealing with lots of palm leaves. Being in an incredibly sunny climate, we've learnt that we want to get our plants from somewhere that's sun hardened, that the plants are sun hardened in, and not just plants that grow under shade sail, because we find the ones that grow under shade sail do seem to die pretty easily. We've also bought a few from Facebook. These are Halconias at the back there, and they pretty much all died as soon as we put them in. We trimmed up all the sticks, and now since we've had all the rain, they've just been popping up, and I'm pretty sure a lot more new ones have popped up on that as well. So we've got a heap for free basically. Additionally, we've had heaps of these little lily type bulbs out the front of the house, and they just sort of basically sprung to life once Lee fixed the irrigation out there. So we've been able to pick a lot of those and relocate them throughout the garden as well. And one more thing, there was a lady whose mum had decided to pull out her garden and start again with something that's a lot more low maintenance. So we were able to acquire a lot of ground orchids and a lot of these brommies as well, which has been quite helpful. Yeah, more of those Halconias, brommies. As you can tell, we don't have a lot of variety at the moment. It's been super hot, so we've been very careful and conservative about what plants we put in. To demonstrate that, this here is a monstera. We've got a couple of them which we bought from the markets, and the lady said that they were used to the full sun, but it turns out she was from the Atherton tablelands, which is a lot cooler and a lot less intense sun than what we have here, and the leaves pretty much died within a few hours of being in the sun here. So we've had to nurse it and put it in part shade with them being planted underneath a bunch of palm trees. Our debatable hibiscus that we were discussing, we ended up cutting them back, and with the rain over the last couple of months, they've really sprung to life, rather fluffy, and we have been getting little bits of red flowers off them. Not a lot, but they'll do for now until we get around to deciding what else to do. And these agaves, they were already here in the garden, but we've pulled a few apart and just planted them in other random places around the garden just to split it up a bit. This is our dump pile down the back here. We are going to get a mulcher at some point. In the meantime, we've got a little pawpaw growing and a couple of bananas, and that's one of Alex's tomatoes. If you're not sure who Alex is, he's our resident bowerbird and his family, and we just call them all Alex or Marty. You can see that the wind's starting to pick up already. Probably about 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning, so we're not expecting landfall until about 7 o'clock tonight, so it's a long way yet. We'll let you know how we go. This is our back area behind the pool, and we've also got some more of Alex's tomatoes. We've decided to keep letting them grow for now until we get sick of them. Got in some lovely ground covers that have done really well. Oh, I should show you my rockery garden as well. Looking across the pool there, we've got some plants growing in the rocks, which has been really nice. And I'm quite happy with this very large brommy that we've got. Oh, Whiskey's just going for a swim. He's not allowed to swim in the pool anymore because his fur clogs up all the... Well, it sits on the surface and it looks pretty revolting and Lee's not happy about it. When it's been super hot, we let him sit in the pool, but his fur still... it's still everywhere. Here we go. Lee's been looking after these cycads. We'll have to share with you what he's been doing to do that, because it's been about a year on and off that he's been trying to figure out how to fix them, and he has fixed them and they look amazing. Ferns, this thing here flowers every single day. It's fantastic. Cordyline are still more or less going. They don't look very healthy, but they don't look very sick. They're kind of in between. Still struggling with our ferns. So I thought the ferns would be way more healthy than what they are. I think what have we got left? Oh, we've got a couple. This one here has been taken over by a bush. We haven't done much with this section here beside the outdoor area and behind Lee's boat. The reason for that is we've at the moment got the little grass section cornered off. So he needs somewhere to be able to sort of run around and chase flies that doesn't impact his feet as much as being on the concrete all day. This garden here is fairly empty. It gets full sun throughout the day. And this one here, we've tidied up a bit. Just added some more brommies and halconias too. Laddie from work was really nice and gave me some of her elephant ear pups, which the dog's trodden on, so we're hopefully going to be getting a few of those through. And this is a temporary closure at the moment of the grass section, just while the trenches that Whiskey dug by running around chasing mailmen and motorbikes repairs itself. So hopefully he'll be allowed back in here soon. My dragon fruit seems to be doing pretty well, but I think I might have to move it into a more sunny position. It's growing really well. We've had, like I said, plenty of rain and sunshine. It's got some little claws here reaching out for more structure. I've heard that they need at least 6 hours of sunshine. I'm pretty sure it gets 6 hours of sunshine, but I'm not sure. I might have to relocate it. Passion fruit vine is magnificent. We've tidied up all the pots that were here for the cyclone. That's been good. Now let's get to my little veggie garden. Parsley's nowhere to be seen. Most of my other plants are grown really well. So we've got lemongrass, oregano. The chili plants are coming along. They're quite tall now with chili flowers. I've put in some bamboo stakes, but I'm hoping that they survive the night and not get broken. Basil's cranking along. It's quite tall. And it's my heirloom chili. Thyme. These 4 shallots. The one on the very right has always struggled, but it's still alive. And the shallots are cranking along. 2 of my 4 lettuces survived. They're doing really well. I've planted those cucumbers and they all seem to be doing really well. I can't really tell where they stop and finish between the plants now, so very, very well. I did put some seeds in for some snap peas, sugar snap peas or sugar peas, something like that. And they've sprouted along. And I've also put in some more seeds for the shallots. And we've got some little sprouts occurring there. Kaffir lime's doing well. We did have problems with grubs on our citrus. This one here is the Tahitian lime. It's got no real sort of clues of fruiting yet, no flowers or anything. My blueberry bush is still cranking along. I did buy a soil tester and I'm going to test whether the soil is acidic enough for the blueberries. We've got me one and only navel orange that I've been growing for the last Feels like 6 months. Yeah, still on the tree. No other little fruits popping up. It did get attacked by some caterpillars not long ago. So I don't know, I've got a lot of new sheets. We'll see what happens and might have to put some more fertiliser in. I'll bring you along with us this afternoon and this evening. Frogs are going nuts there in the background. Might be something interesting to add and we'll see how we go. It's 5:30 and the cyclone's predicted to cross tonight round about 7 o'clock as a category 3. It's not too bad at the moment. We've had some pretty serious gusts of wind. As far as wind goes, generally, everything's pretty good. Nothing seems to be affected yet, but we'll check in later on as the cyclone crosses and see how things are going then. Everything seems to be holding up all right. Woo!
We lit off our light.
Oh no. Did you find it?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Lee's got our gate tied up because it is so heavy. We don't want it to fall down. It's not actually as secured as it could be at the moment. And that's about it. It's pretty good. Still got our cushions on our outdoor lounge. And we're starting to gather some palm leaves, of course, in the pool. It's gonna be fun to clean out. Try and start now. We haven't had much rain yet, so that's good. All pretty good so far. Whoa. It's 27. Not much rain yet. The cyclone's been upgraded to a Cat 3 and it's due to cross about 10 o'clock tonight now, so it's been pushed back a little bit. Yeah, it's about 50 k's off the coast at the moment. So we're getting some decent gusts coming through and then it's pretty normal. Besides a few palm leaves at the moment, it's pretty tame around here, so happy with that. We'll see what it looks like in the morning though. We'll check on it in the morning, but our fence hasn't fallen down, so that's good. Secure. No. I think I might go inside.
Cyclone Kirrily crashed into the North Queensland coast last night, arrived between Townsville and Ingham with wind speeds of up to 170 kilometres per hour.
Morning. We have underground power where we are, so had a fantastic sleep. Aircon cranked all night. It crossed the coast as a fairly low level Cat 3, and I'm not sure whether maybe we're behind the mountain, whether or not that sort of impacted the wind or not, but it didn't seem to be that severe from where I was sitting in the comfort of the house, of course. And we have a fairly well built house, which I think probably made a difference. I'm gonna go around and check on my plants. Quite a few palm fronds around, but that's okay, that's easy to clean up. One thing I'm really curious about is how fruit and veg plants went. The old dragon fruit seemed to be all right. We didn't get a lot of rain either, hey. They look perfectly fine. Hey, that's so good. I think the cucumber looks all right as well. Lettuces look all right. Caffee's fine. still got my orange. That's excellent. Really, really happy with that. And lastly, check on my little blueberry. He's all honky-dory. Seems like all that happened was that we got a free day off work. You beauty. There you go, Pepsi. Checking things out. Wow. Boat's a bit dirty. There's leaves all over it. Good job for Lee, I reckon. Did you move the esky? So it's the only thing that's happened with the wind. The esky was moved. Oh, it's really good news. Yeah, garden looks fine. No trees over. Oh, lots and lots of green on the bottom of the pool. Lots and lots. Looks like we're going for a swim today to clean all that out. Don't want the pool going green. Lily's up there already sorting out the boat. Oh no, it should be okay, but my favourite little tree, the frangipanis, a bit bent. Flowers are still on it though. Oh. Well, that one there's a bit bent. That should be okay though, it'll come back. Might need to stake my frangipani tree, I think. We've got a few little leaves. That's about it to really tidy up. It's fantastic. Must say we did really well. Let's check on our banana trees. That's not looking great. These guys are still good though. They're still good. They're just a little wet. Pawpaw tree's still good. And the banana trees are still good. Well, that's it. I think we're all hunky-dory and the garden survived, which is a thing that I really cared about because I knew the house was going to be okay anyway. So that was a great little cyclone. We got a free day off work, so happy with that. Today's Australia Day, by the way. Happy Australia Day. Only thing disappointing is that it didn't happen on Wednesday night, so we could have got Wednesday off work, Thursday off work, Friday Australia Day, and the weekend would have been a fantastic week. But anyway, I'm just grateful that the cyclone wasn't much of an impact and we were able to get through it safely. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.